Here we are at Tate Modern. Brand new exhibition just opens today.
Yeah.
Some of us might have had a taste of it already before.
Yes, so this is the exhibition of Zanele Muholi, who is a photographer and a visual activist from South Africa. And this show did come to Tate Modern in 2020, so it was open for about 5 weeks in that intra-lockdown period.
And are these new works since 2020?
Yes. In addition to new photographs, particularly in the Sonyama Ganyama room, we're also showing these incredible bronze sculptures. And what was quite exciting about these sculptures is that they're made in bronze. So they're not just any old sculptures. And it really relates to how Muholi is trying to subvert a lot of the historiography of a lot of mediums and practices. And a lot of these works are showing, a lot of the themes and subjects that a lot of Black women, a lot of trans women, or just generally from the LGBTQIA community face. And one of the sculptures that I'm looking at right now that I'm always just mesmerized by is this sculpture called Muholi 5, where it is you see a lone resting figure with a blanket on top of them, resting on bolster cushions, but it really is a monument to rest and recuperation, especially when perhaps this figure has undergone quite a lot of prejudice in their life, a lot of maybe violence, maybe a lot of exclusion. But now it's time for that person, that activist, to rest and recuperate and to be anew again. So a lot of these themes are new to the 2020 presentation, because I think since 2020, rest and recuperation and well-being and health is a huge part of a new part of Muholi's practice, and reflecting on that. So even some of the new photographs reflect that, and this idea of healing through water and self-care.
There's a huge picture, almost mural, in one of the back rooms, and that shows the subject, the sitter, the model, in the sea, cleansing in water, in the biggest showing of that.
Yeah, so that picture is called Manzi, and it is Muholi completely as themselves, just in the sea, relaxing, recuperating. Also there is a ritual associated with water across many different cultures. This idea of renewing yourself and like a rebirth almost.
The exhibition takes an interesting flow because we start off in the earlier rooms. The images there's a lot of suffering around them, and there's a lot of kind of pain that's brought these images together, and then the exhibition gets a bit more vibrant and colourful as the images go from monochrome, black and white. We then see colour and just kind of joy and optimism brought out, and then even joy and optimism in the last room where it's all about protesting, but there's so many colourful banners and colourful presentation and celebration in that protest.
So yeah, I think throughout the entire show you are experiencing quite an emotional journey, but I think there's always a balance in each room. There is joy and optimism, but then there's also the darker histories that underpin the exclusion and prejudice, and also the violence and crimes committed against certain individuals. But with any of the portraits that Muholi is taking of people, it is to show them in their best light. It's to show the full picture, to show that they have lived a life and that there's a bigger life to live beyond that moment that has marked these individuals. So another person who's a huge part of this new 2020 or beyond 2020 journey is the musician Toya Delazy. So throughout this exhibition there are QR codes, and you can listen to a sonic piece that the musician Toya Delazy has created, and she has responded by creating really amazing, exciting music that's multi-instrumental, but also has a dimension of their own ancestors in that. So she pays homage to her grandmother through sampling her grandmother, sampling herself in different times throughout her life, but also different instruments as well. So it really is a very rich sound piece.
Nice, exciting. I look forward to listening to that when you turn it on a bit later. A lot of the pictures and the models and the subjects are actually kind of acquaintances, friends of the artists?
Yes, absolutely. So as I said, they are all part of Muholi's world and life. Some are also past lovers. You can see Muholi's encouraged them to come dressed to the nines, or Muholi really reiterates the importance of their participants shining and the agency and reclamation that comes with shining through the frame, which has really stuck with me.
The models, subjects, sitters, friends, acquaintances, they appear a couple of different times, and there's a little video in one of the last rooms about her, the artist, working with one of the previous models, and just giving them direction, giving them a bit of sort of styling. They're laughing, they're joking, they're sort of sharing the image on the picture together, and it looks like a real it's a piece that both the photographer and the subject are like enjoying and loving the process.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that comes through in all of the photographs, is that every single portrait is so unique and so individual. So again, it reiterates that Muholi has long-term relationships with their participants. It's not just we come in, we take a picture of you and we leave. It's Muholi is invested in the life of the people that they are taking pictures of.
Thank you very much for chatting Talks Radio today.
Thank you for coming.
Absolute pleasure, and enjoy the rest of the run.
Thank you.